Nippon Paint Premium Wood Care Solutions.
The Ceylon Electricity Board on Thursday inked a power purchase agreement with Rividhanavi Private Limited for the 100 MW ground mount solar project in Siyambalanduwa. The deal was signed in the presence of Power and Energy Minister Kanchana Wijayasekara. In a post on X, Wijayasekara said the investment is expected to be $132 million. The project was advertised by the state-owned electricity supplier in September 2022, evaluated in 2023, and awarded to the lowest and most successful bidder by the end of 2023. The minister said Rividhanavi would also build the transmission line of 27.5 kilometers for the project and transfer it to the CEB. Rividhanavi Private Limited is a consortium of shareholders, Rividhanavi Limited, Windfus plc and the Blue Circle Pte Limited of Singapore, he added.
First of all, let me congratulate all the development partners, all the three development partners that had been successfully bid on the Siyambalanduwa project and entered into a power purchase agreement today, which I believe will be it will be significant for many reasons. One being, this will be the first time a large capacity ground mount solar project of this nature has come through the competitive bidding process. Number two, we have adjusted the power purchase agreement in a way that Sri Lanka also considers the dollar peg tariff rate, so that the investors also don't lose out on their investment, so in a way to mitigate the risk of the investment. Number three, I believe this will be the first project that the developer will also get the opportunity, who had signed a power purchase agreement, to develop the transmission lines as well on an annuity fee basis. So it's significant for multiple reasons, and also the investors, the partners involved are majority of Sri Lankan companies, and as well as partnering up with suitable investors for this project. And this is also significant in a way, the land clearance and the land allocation was done by the Sustainable Energy Authority and working with CEB together. So it's a significant event that SCE and CEB had worked together after many years to make this project a reality. So as the Secretary said, our expectations are that you commit to the timeline that you have agreed, and that we have this 100 megawatts integrated to the grid as soon as possible. The aim of the government is to bring down the cost of energy through renewable energy integration. But renewable energy is also not going to be cheap. That also we have to understand. Many think just because solar power and wind power and other resources are available, it's going to be cheap. But the investment is not going to be cheap. But the impact it will have on climate change, the environment, those are things that we have to consider when we are going in for new technology. And I believe this also has battery storage capacities as well. So this will be a significant project to open up other investments into Sri Lanka for renewable energy. Sri Lanka's government has the plan of targets of achieving 70% renewable energy by 2030, an ambitious target, and also carbon neutrality by 2050, which the President thinks we should advance it to 2040 and something that we can achieve if the targets are met and if the roadmap is implemented in a timely manner. And also we have identified many other projects that can commence with this. This will be something of importance for local developers as well as international developers. Especially this power purchase agreement will be a precedent for other power purchase agreements to come. Banks have looked at it, stakeholders have looked at it, and I feel this will be the turning point in the renewable energy development of the country. For the longest time, renewable energy integration to Sri Lanka has been through private developers on a small scale, using the feed-in tariff less than 10 megawatts. But we have to look into improving that, increasing those capacities, and also making sure that we adopt the government policies, and also that we do it in an efficient manner so that the cost can be brought down. But I have one regret in this project also, that it had taken this long to complete the power purchase agreement. The advertisement went out for this particular project, if I remember correctly, in 2022, September, if I remember correctly. And as the minister that was appointed in April 2022, my first task was to see that we have uninterrupted supply of power ensured to the country, and also that renewable energy projects that were in the pipeline were accelerated. So this was the first project that we had identified, even though it came on the UI process also, and 26 bidders had responded to that. But because of the financial crisis and other things to follow from there, and not many people were keen on investing in Sri Lanka. So the evaluation process from CEB and the other officials have taken longer than what it should have been. But I believe CEB should take into account the experiences encountered in negotiations, in structuring this project, and try to expedite the future projects so that we can implement the roadmap on a timely manner. But I do want to thank the investors, the developers, who have taken a keen interest on Sri Lanka, and also when the country was going through the financial crisis, you never knew what was going to happen in the future. But you still took a chance with the CEB, with the Sri Lankan government, with the environment that was there, and most of you developers, the local developers, were not even paid for your services that have been given during that time. So I thank you once again for keeping the faith in the CEB and the structure and this project. And I wish you all the best on behalf of the government and all the ministers and officials. Once again, I wish you all the best, and thank you for taking this project and initiating.
For more latest news, subscribe to FTTV.